So going about the basis method, so I'll just write down just a point here. Basis method is used balances in one account taking another account as basis. Okay. Here in this example, since I am a company, I am expending some advertisement expenses to market what I am spending a total of 1 lakh total for the whole company. So it's not for any location, it's for the whole company. Then at that point, I could not allocate the advertisement expense. I have expending it on a for my brand company, so I can't allocate it. Later, after certain period of time, suppose that it is quarterly or half yearly or annually, suppose it by the year end, I have earned some revenues. So every day we earn revenue from one or the other location or the business unit, whatever we call it. So we earn the revenue debited, which money is falling into the bank account. So revenue is credited along with revenue account. We also tag the location account, tracking from which location the revenue is being received. So for every revenue transaction, we usually record whatever the location from where we have earned that revenue. So by the end of a period, by the end of any year, we came to a conclusion that revenue earned in the company on the basis of each location is this much. So like in 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 2 lakhs and 4 lakhs in this, these are the amounts. So now my company came to a decision that since advertisement expenses is the one source, I mean, like is the one main expense which usually drives people to buy your products. So we will divide this advertisement expenses on the basis of the revenues that are earned by the locations. So we will allocate this advertisement expenses to each location, this 1 lakh which we already have posted, and the basis of the revenues that are earned by the each location in the company. So same way we will also divide them on the within the locations, in between the locations of the business units, whatever we call them. That is the agenda of basis method. So most commonly it is used for this kind of so dependent expenses revenues. So these kind of things only they'll mostly use this allocation method, basis allocation method. I'm sorry. So is this example clear for everyone? What is our starting and motto of our basis method? Okay. So how many yes? Sairam said yes.
Yes, bro.
Seshu, Bala, Santosh. Okay. Saideep. Fine.
One second, if you don't mind.
Yes, Bala. Did you ask something?
Yeah, because sometimes I felt like the voice was not clear. There was some sort of disturbance in the voice, so it was a little bit not clear. So I was asking you again if you can explain.
Okay. I think there is some network issue from your side as well today.
Okay,
Mm,
maybe.
So So advertisement expenses are expended for the whole company in the starting of the year as 1 lakh rupees. Okay, we are not allocating them or we are not giving any location ID to them because this is not for a single location. This is for whole company to market the brand and to market the products that are sold by the company. So later, since we have expended advertisement expenses, people got to know about our product and there is a demand in the market and people started buying our products. So if people buy our products, what happens? We will earn revenue. So we have 4 business units in 4 locations which are selling goods to different people. So at the end of the year, for the complete year, I have been receiving some revenues. So by the end of the year, I have concluded my revenues as like this. Hyderabad earned 3 lakhs, Bangalore earned 5 lakhs, Chennai earned 2 lakhs, and Mumbai earned 4 lakhs. So this is my ratio of revenues that are earned by the different location business units. Now my company decided that they want to allocate this 1 lakh rupees which they expend as advertisement expenses on the basis of the revenues that are earned by each location. So this 1 lakh we will now divide on this same ratio how the revenues are being earned or revenues are being allocated, whatever you can say. So how revenues are being earned by each business unit. The same way advertisement expenses also will be given or will be apportioned or allocated between the business units or between the locations. So that is our motto of basis method. So for that, we need to have an advertisement expense entry. We also need to have this revenue expense and the revenue earned entries posted in the books. So when we have these two only, then we can divide this entry on the basis of this, right? So we should have both of them as a prerequisite. These two entries should be there in order to apply the rule that we would configure going further. So now, according to our example, which I have explained, I'll post this advertisement expenses entry in one journal as well as this revenues entry in another journal, just to have numbers so that we can use them to allocate the advertisement expenses.
JP,
Yes, Yeshu.
అది 3/4 3/14 లేకపోతే 4/14 మీన్స్ మనం 4 లొకేషన్స్ కదా డివైడ్ చేసేది.
అలా కాదు అలా కాదు అలా కాదు నేను అలా ఇవ్వలేదు యాక్చువల్గా. 3/14 అనేది దీనికి హైదరాబాద్ లొకేషన్కి. సో టోటల్ 14 కదా, మొత్తం జీరోస్ క్యాన్సిల్ చేస్తే టోటల్ అమౌంట్ 14 అవుతుంది కదా. ఓన్లీ హైదరాబాద్ లొకేషన్కి 3/14 అవుతుంది. సో కమింగ్ టు దిస్ బెంగళూరు లొకేషన్ 5/14, 2/14, 4/14 అవుతుంది అలా.
ఓకే
ఓకే, సింపుల్ మ్యాథ్స్. So I'm going to general ledger, general journal for posting these two entries, this advertisement expenses as well as this revenues. It takes a while to load. Guys, in interview they will definitely ask you this question. Concentrate, okay? First you'll feel little confused, but this is very easy to understand. It's very easy to practice too. So do we have advertisement expenses account in our company? Let me check if we have, or else I'll create one. Okay, I'll quickly create two new accounts for example purpose. Going to accounts, going to main accounts. So we don't have advertisement expenses, so I'll create one. Gate. Advertisement expenses, expense account. Save it. We have one business revenue account, I think so. I'll create one more account as this revenue. Okay, we'll call it as revenue account and save it. All right, so I have two accounts now, one expense account, one revenue account, advertisement expense account as well as sales revenue account. So first I will use the advertisement expense account to post the advertisement expenses in the starting of the year. So I'm going for new journal, going for general journal, going for lines. So within the lines, I am posting it for the starting of the year, okay, for the 1st of January. So I resume it. I am paying it in somewhere in the month of January. I am expending advertisement expenses for this complete year. Okay. So let me select the advertisement expense account that we have created. 5,08,000. So I'm not selecting any location or department. I'm paying it for the whole company. So I'm expending 1 lakh, right? Then offset account. What is the offset account?
Cash.
Of course, cash or bank. If you don't have bank, we'll select cash, right? Okay, so I'm debiting the advertisement expense account, creating the offset account. Then I'll save this and I'll post this. So guys, in the beginning of year, I have expended advertisement expenses of 1 lakh for my company's brand marketing. There is an error message. So why we have this error? Any solution for solving this error?
Exchange rate was not
this.
posted on the date.
Anar, before there is no exchange rate created.
There is
so
no
you
exchange
can
rate.
go create a exchange rate.
Perfect. So for 1st of January, we don't have exchange rate. Before that 1st of January also, we don't have any exchange rate. So system is throwing an error message that between our reporting accounting currency and reporting currency, there is no exchange rate to convert the accounting currency balance what we have given here into reporting currency. So what we have to do, we have to go and configure the same. So the exchange rates. So I'm going to currency exchange rates here. So here going to euro to US dollar, euro to US dollar is here. Edit this. So the very latest we have is 1st of June. So let's go for 1st of January itself and give a rate for 1st of January as 1.4 or something. So 1.4 US dollars for 1 euro. So I'll save it. Then I'll go back. I don't want to go back. I'll just save it and here I'll refresh it. Then this time I'll post it. So no problem. This time it got posted. So for the 1st of January, I posted advertisement expenses of 1 lakh into my books. Now I'll go for the second entry. What is the second entry? Revenues. So assume that I am posting half yearly revenues. Okay. What are the revenues that I earned for half yearly? I am posting it. So I'm selecting a new journal, selecting a journal for revenue journal to post the revenues. So I'm selecting a different journal. Going to lines. So I can select revenue account here, sales revenue. So what is the total sales revenue? 14 lakhs, right? So I'll give 14 lakhs here. Actually, I can give one by one separately. I'm just trying to do this breakdown of voucher functionality. I'll use that breakdown of voucher functionality. I'm using cash account here. Okay. Now I will use these functions breakdown of voucher. Come down. So I have this 14 lakhs here. So in this, I'll just create new. I'm creating this one. This is not needed. I lost everything. Go breakdown of voucher. Go here. So reduce this amount to 3 lakhs for Hyderabad location, right? So Hyderabad location 3 lakhs. Add another line. So adds the same revenue, sales revenue account that we have created. This time for Bangalore location. So for Bangalore location, it is only 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs. So then click on add. The same 4 lakh fund account, this time 102 Chennai location, right? Yeah. So for Chennai it is 2 lakhs. So then the final line for 4 lakhs is for sales revenue account only, but 103 Mumbai location, right? Just save this. Here I can see the update button since the voucher is balanced. 14 lakhs and 14 lakhs are balanced. I'll click on update. So here we go. Then I can see here for revenue for Hyderabad location is 3 lakhs, revenue for Bangalore location is 5 lakhs, revenue for Chennai 2 lakhs and Mumbai 4 lakhs respectively, and total is a credit amount which is going to be. So why I gave debit and credit, I'm so sorry. Actually it has to be in reverse. So revenues are always credited, and this is always debited, so it's my mistake only. Revenues are always debited, credited, cash account is debited. Yep. Give this and give it here. I'm giving this 14 lakhs here. Sorry for that. So I have credited all the revenues that I have received and debited the total cash account. I mean whatever the revenues I have received, I'm posting it into my cash account. Okay, so forget about the dimension value for cash account, no worries. So just assume. So I'll just change these dates also back to June 30, which means half yearly. I'll change all the dates back to June 30. June 30. Here also I'll change it to June 30. It is changed. Here also it will definitely change. Yeah. Right. So I'll save this. So is this entry clear? Revenue entry for everyone? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. If this is clear, then we can go ahead and post it. So now we have posted 2 entries, advertisement expenses in the beginning of the year and half yearly revenue. So I will divide this advertisement expenses on the basis of revenues we have received. So it is the same meaning. Allocation of balances in one account by taking another account balances as basis. So advertisement expense is now allocated on the basis of revenues that are already allocated. Right. So this is also posted, as I can see here. Now we will go step by step to configure the basis method and then operate it. So to configure the basis method, we have another additional step to follow. So previously under allocations, we have done ledger allocation rules first, process allocation request next, and allocation journals next, right? So additionally, we have one more step to do in basis method. We have to first configure this ledger allocation basis. You can see here, right? Ledger allocation basis. So this is the first step we have to do. Next, this one, third and fourth. So we have 4 steps. Previously, we used to follow 3 steps starting from here. But for basis method, we have to begin it from ledger allocation basis first, then ledger allocation rules. Okay, do not confuse with names. So first we have to start with ledger allocation basis. Write down the navigation. It's in general ledger allocations and ledger allocation basis. So I'll click here. So before I do anything here, so we have discussed about basis and I explained about basis method. So in the 2 entries that I have posted, what is the basis account?
Revenue
Anyone?
account.
Yeah, revenue account is the basis account. So depending on revenue, basing on the revenue entries, we are also dividing the allocation expense account, the single entry allocation expenses, we are dividing it. So the basis is revenue. Revenue along with location value combination is the basis. Okay. So now we will create that basis IDs, what we call. So I'll go for new. We'll create a basis ID. It will take a number from number sequences. So here I can give a description. I can give description called as, 1 second guys, I'm getting a call. It's okay. Then I'll give description here as sales. Okay. So effective date, expiration date is not needed. I mean, this is the same. I can give active. So I am activated it. Date interval is also nothing but the same. Effective and expiration, we can configure a date interval, like from which date to which date we can configure here. So I'm activating this basis rule. So we normally call it as basis rule. That one as allocation rule. So then here we don't have any destination. We only have source to give. So we have given sales revenue in Hyderabad, right? So we also have to give that account and combination, dimension combination, right? So that's what we have to give here in the source. So I'll go to source. In the source, I'll click on new. So it asks me which main account or financial dimension. First I'll select main account. So which main account? Sales revenue, right? So sales revenue account I'll select here. Come on. Sales revenue 4,01,000. So along with this main account, as a basis, we also have a dimension value combination, location value combination. So I'll select new, as well I'll select financial dimension here. So select financial dimension as location and select the location value as Hyderabad. Clear? So now on the basis of revenues that are earned by Hyderabad location, we also divide the advertisement expense or allocate the advertisement expense into the Hyderabad location. Okay, so this is the basis. We have given one basis. The same way we have to give another 3 as well. So can somebody guide me now how to do this? One of you, Sairam.
New.
Okay, click on new.
Sales revenue.
Give a description. Sales revenue.
Chennai.
First we'll go with Bangalore.
Okay, Bangalore.
Okay, Bangalore.
We should activate it.
Activate it, and next.
And source.
Source.
Click on source. New. Select it as a main account.
Okay.
And financial dimension, no. Financial dimension as.
Okay. No, we don't have to select financial dimension.
Financial dimension.
We have to select main account. What is the main account?
4 lakh, 5 lakh.
4 lakh. The sales revenue account.
Sales revenue, yes.
Okay, and then?
And add new.
Another new, okay.
Financial dimension, main account కాకుండా financial dimension choose చేసుకోవాలి.
Okay, financial dimension.
అక్కడ financial dimension choose చేసుకోవాలి.
Which dimension?
Location.
Location and?
Account.
No, it's value.
Value.
Bangalore dimension value.
Value.
Save it. Close it. So it's for Balanav. The third one. Quickly guide how to do. Bala, it's for you.
Yes. Go to new.
Okay, new.
And in the description, either give Chennai or like.
Okay, sales revenue Chennai.
And please select the active mode.
Active.
Then go to source. Then give new.
New.
And main account.
Main account, yes. Select the account
Yeah, select the account, that is the sales revenue account.
and
Then give then add
financial dimension,
financial dimension, that is actually the location.
location, and 102 is the
And the
Chennai.
dimensional value.
Yeah, 102 is the Chennai value.
Yeah.
So I selected it and
Yeah.
save. Close. And finally, the fourth one. Can anybody take lead? Anyone else other than these three? These two.
Hello,
Yeah, Santosh. Santosh or
bro.
Shiva? Yeah,
Santosh. Yes, bro.
So
New
you click on if
description sales revenue Mumbai
sales revenue Mumbai. Okay.
active
Active
and source
source
and plus new
NIF.
and main account and the source criteria sales revenue.
Main account source criteria is 4 lakh 1. Sorry, 4 lakh. Okay. And
again new
again NIF.
and financial field setting
Financial dimension.
main account source criteria well
No. My
location.
financial dimension is location and source criteria is the leftover location value Mumbai.
Dimensional value.
Save. Back. So keep the spelling wrong. Just change it. Okay, and I'll refresh this so I see them in order. So I have 4 basis rules now. So this is how we create the first step, basis rules. Clear, guys, until here?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Good response. Then let us go for the next step. So what is the next step? Next step is ledger allocation rules, right? Here. So I'm going for ledger allocation rule. So how to create a ledger allocation rule? Anyone else? Yeah.
New.
Click on new. Okay.
Give the description as basis method, advertisement expenses.
And revenue basis, right? Active. Next.
Right. We have to go to general.
General. Yes.
Allocation method as basis.
Allocation method as basis.
Journal name.
Journal name as
Allocation journal.
allocation journal. Next.
Source.
Go to source. So
New.
can you
Here main account.
okay, which main account?
4 lakh 1.
So sales revenue account or any
Basis
other
is,
account?
revenue account. Source
Anybody
is
else?
advertisement account.
So if it is revenue account, why revenue account? If it is advertisement account, why advertisement expense account? Anybody?
అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ ఎక్స్పెన్స్ అకౌంట్ని సోర్స్ కింద తీసుకుంటాం ఎందుకంటే దాన్ని డివైడ్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి.
Exactly. So we have to divide the balance existing in the advertisement expense account. So we have to take the source in the ledger allocation rule as advertisement expense only. So the balance in advertisement expense account is taken as a source amount that has to be allocated. So there in basis rule that we have created previously, there we select whatever is the basis. So revenue is the basis there, but here the source is advertisement expense account in the rule. Do not forget that. This is where a lot of people get confused. Okay, keep it as a straight point in mind. So in basis rules, you will take the whichever account that is basis for allocation. Whereas comes to ledger allocation rule, you will take the account, the source account, the which account's amount that you want to divide, that particular account you will select here as the source criteria. So the source criteria here is, as Sairam said, it is advertisement expenses. Okay. I'm selecting only advertisement expenses here. So then I'll go for destination. The next step is destination only, right? This I'll explain. Okay, in destination, I have to create destinations. So we have to divide it between 4 locations, right? So into the same advertisement expense account once again, but this time tagging different location values. So we will do that now. Click on new first. After clicking new, here I can select the basis ID. So from where I would get this basis ID? Anyone?
ఇందాక చేసేటప్పుడు వచ్చింది పక్కన
Exactly. Indaka
left
manam create
left
chesam.
side.
Beforehand we have created 4 basis IDs. So I can see all 4 here. I can select Hyderabad basis ID here. Then I can select the same advertisement expense account here, which has into the same account we are dividing the balance, right? So 5,08,000 account, and this time I'll select Hyderabad location here. Since I selected Hyderabad one here, so I'll select Hyderabad. Save the basis ID, the second basis ID for Bangalore location. Select the same 5,08,000 advertisement expense account. Wait, what's wrong? Okay, it's loaded slowly. Sales revenue account, advertisement expense account only. Come on. Okay, and location as Chennai. So the fourth one, can someone guide me how to do the fourth one? Anyone?
Basis ID new basis ID
Click
4.
on new, select the basis ID as number 4. Then to which account?
To account as
Hours. Advertisement expense
advertisement
account.
account.
Okay. Then location value is
Location.
Mumbai
Mumbai.
location. Save. So we are done with source and destination as well. So if you look in as a bits and pieces, you will surely get confused. So if you come in a pattern, you can easily understand this. So first we have done ledger allocation basis. So I'll again show you. Okay, first we have done this step, ledger allocation basis. Okay, in ledger allocation basis, I have created 4 bases. I gave sales revenue Hyderabad, and source also I gave sales revenue account plus Hyderabad value. Source revenue account plus financial dimensions Hyderabad. So on the basis of this, the advertisement expenses will be allocated. So I'm going for this. No, so next time this, next is this, next is this. For each and every basis ID, I have selected sales revenue account plus different location dimension value combination. So after that, I have created the second step, ledger allocation rules. Like usually we have created 3 rules previously. I've created the 4th rule, in which I gave it as a basis description. I went to method, pick the basis method, and select the allocation journal. So here in this source, we have to give the advertisement expense account, since we have to divide the balance or allocate the balance of the advertisement expenses only that we have posted previously in the beginning of the year, 1 lakh amount. So that 1 lakh amount is our source. So I gave the advertisement expense here. So our destination is that the same 1 lakh amount has to be posted to advertisement expense account only, but this time along with the combination of location values. So for that, I'm going to destination. I have selected the same advertisement expense account along with Hyderabad location, but here I considered the basis ID where Hyderabad location is selected. So in basis ID number 1, I selected Hyderabad location. So I have matched both of them. Again for Bangalore, I have matched both of them. Chennai and Mumbai also I matched them. Then the rule is completed. So now let us see how we can run this rule or run the process allocation request, which is our next step in the allocation. So here I have process allocation request. I go for process allocation request. So can somebody guide me how to do this process allocation request?
Rule.
Okay, select the rule.
Advertisement to revenue basis.
Okay, the basis rule.
And
So select the balances as of which date it is saying. You can select any date from the past, but I'll select today's date itself. Okay. Then proposal only or post only I have here. I'll go for proposal only.
proposal.
Then GL posting date. I want it to post it on today's date itself. So let it post on today's date. Okay, I'm not giving any release date or reason code, and I'm not running it in the batch. I'll run it straight on the screen. Okay, I'm clicking on OK. So it is running on the screen. I got a message that operation is completed. If at all there are any issues or errors or configurations are not done properly, then you will get error messages here rather than operation completed. So if everything is good, you will get operation completed. So go for operations. So we have to check that journal that is created.
Allocation journal.
So under allocations, we have allocation journal. So here we have to check it. So it is created, right? So I'll go for lines to check how it is created. So how it is created, I'll just take out the calculator, go for the 1 lakh amount. So previously I told you that in the same ratio, the ratio is 3 by 14, 5 by 14, 2 by 14 and 4 by 14, right? So I'm going here, 1 lakh account into 3 divided by 14 is equal to 21428.57, which is rounded off to the nearest 060, right? Same here, 30, 70 and 40. The same way. This is 3 by 14, 5 by 14, 2 by 14 and 4 by 14. Clear, guys, this one. So you can see the advertisement expense entry that you have posted in the starting of the year. 1 lakh is getting credited or reversed. Again, the same advertisement expense along with the combination of different location values is being debited. The total 1 lakh only being allocated in the ratio how the revenues are earned between these locations. In the same ratio, it is being divided or allocated. So if you feel like you want to post this entry to 1st of January only, you can change the dates here to 1st of January itself, and you can post it once again. I mean, you can post it like changing the dates to 1st of January. If you don't want to change it, and if you want to post it for today's date itself, you can do it. Anything is okay. So this is the whole agenda we discussed with, for example, to divide the posted advertisement expenses on the basis of revenues that are earned. So on the basis of revenues ratio that we have earned, the 1 lakh amount is being divided. Clear, guys? Configuration as well as the result. Any confusion, or if you want me to repeat once again?
Yes.
Very good. One clarity. Sairam Shankar, Seshu.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, fine, JP. Need to practice.
Okay, you have to practice. The example and results are clear, right? So for configuration, it takes time to practice, and it takes some 2-3 times you will take to practice actually. But the result is, I mean, the example that I've explained and the result that we have achieved is clear, right?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Then I'll
Yes.
post this. So it is posted. So that is all about basis method, guys. So in interview, when they ask for the question basis method, you can say this definition, it is used for so and so purpose. Then you can clearly explain this example. Take the same example and say them, we have a prominent example for basis method. So for you can take this expenses. So suppose that we have posted advertisement expenses in the starting of the year, or expended advertisement expenses for the company for marketing a product which is not related to any location, which is for the whole company. We have expended some amount. Later we have received some revenue from each business unit or location at the end of certain period. If company decides to allocate the previously posted advertisement expenses amount balance on the basis of the revenue earned between the department locations. So we can use the basis method, or we can configure the basis method and you apply it. Then they will ask you the steps how to do it. So you can say that first we have to create the ledger allocation basis. Next we have to create the ledger allocation rules. The once after configuring ledger allocation rules, you have to run the process allocation request, and then the journal will be created. Then you have to validate and post it. So these are the 4 steps. You have to explain them clearly. Do more research on this, practice it more, make and bring it onto your hands-on. Then you will be good with this, no problem. But expect this question definitely in interview. Most of them will prefer to ask this question in interview. I don't see anyone using this method mostly, but they will definitely ask in interview. There are certain questions that are meant only for interviews, that periodic journals, these allocations and all. So if it is clear, I think we are left over with a little bit of time in our class. We can discuss a topic if you want, or which can complete in this few minutes. Or we can continue from Monday. What say, guys? Can somebody say, can we utilize this time, or can we call it for a day and we can continue from tomorrow? What say? Anyone?
Monday.
Okay, Monday. So I
Monday.
vote along with you. Perfect then. I'm stopping this.